Hello guys, and welcome back to catdogpigduck on the DeathCraft Crackpack server. Oh good, I said that right that time. So guys, welcome back, and so we've got a lot to do, and we've got a lot to discuss. So let's get back here in our humble abode, and look at this behind me. Isn't this amazing? I made one of these guys. I made a digital miner. So these guys are really hella cool. They're a little difficult to make, but man, do they do a lot of really cool stuff. Let's take a peek in here. I can't show you the configuration unless I stop it. Let's stop it. Why not? So, no, we can only stop or start. Right. Yeah, so anyway, it's basically what I have it to do, what I have it set to do is to mine all ores. Anything that says ore in the name, it will mine. And I have it set in Silk Touch mode, which means it'll Silk Touch it, but the Silk Touch mode takes a hell of a lot more energy, so it's kind of slow going, but I think the resources we get from it are going to be infinitely better because we can pulverize them, and we can, yeah, we can put them in the induction smelter and get extra stuff out of them. So guys, yeah, we can get a lot of slag, we can get a lot of rich slag. One trick that I've been doing is I've been taking redstone ore and putting it here in the pulverizer, and when you do that you get a chance, I think it's like a 25% chance of getting a thing called cinnabar. Cinnabar is, I don't even know what it is in real life, but cinnabar is this stuff here. I've got so much redstone now because I've been pulverizing it. It's insane. But cinnabar, if you put cinnabar and ferrous ore together in the induction smelter, you get a 100% chance of getting a shiny ingot. So it is well worth doing so that you guys can have as many shiny ingots as you want. I don't see them. Oh, here we are. I've got 35 shiny ingots. That's actually pretty good. So yeah, this thing is definitely doing the work for us right now, but it is also taking all of our energy. So, you know, we're very modest at the moment. We've only got this one hardened energy cell, and I'll go outside and show you this real quick. I made 2 more windmills, and I like them. Windmills are great, especially at this height. What are we at? We're at like height 80, and they produce a lot of energy. The only thing I hate about them is this constant whirring noise that you hear coming from these. I do not like that at all. So what we want to do is maybe create a different way of getting energy, and the best way I don't know if it's the best way, but Mekanism has another device, and hopefully it's not as noisy. So let's look at it. It's called the hydrogen generator, and we are already producing hydrogen for our jetpack, so this should just be pretty easy to do. So it is actually fairly easy to set up. We just need a bunch of steel and osmium. For some reason I thought this took a shiny ingot, but it does not. Man, this thing is cheap. Look at this. We just need pulverized gold, pulverized osmium, and pulverized iron. That's just a small pain in the butt to get that. Here's a pulverized iron. We probably need to pulverize some more osmium. And here is 1 pulverized gold. I only have 1 pulverized osmium at the moment. Let's see here. Do I have any? Not there. Do I have any in here? I do not. Alright, let's throw some osmium in here. Oh wait, this is the pulverizer. Let's throw some osmium in here and pulverize that junk up. Oh look, I got some cinnabar. And a bunch of redstone, which I'm just going to throw on the floor because I have so much of it, I don't even care. I need to put some stuff up. My inventory has quickly become a mess. I'm going to put these items here. I'm going to use these later for something. So yeah, we'll just put those there for now. We can pick these guys back up and put it away. I think we're going to have to make an ME system pretty soon because I'm already having trouble with items. Alright, so if we grab some of these enriched alloys, let's see if we can make this guy. So this should be fairly simple. There's that. We need to make some steel casings. Do we have any steel blocks on us? This is going to stink if I don't have enough steel. It looks like I do. I have a ton of steel right here. So, a little bit of osmium. We need to make 2 steel casings. That shouldn't be too difficult. We could make 4. We're gonna make 2, and we're gonna save the rest of the stuff. Sometimes I go overboard. Okay, I think we can click this in now. Nope, we sure can't. What am I missing, guys? I don't know. Hi, kitty. My cat came down to say hello. I don't know if you guys heard that or not. She meowed as soon as I said hello. Yeah, I get it. You're hungry. Just wait till the video's done. Jeez. Alright, how about now? There we go. Hydrogen generator. So if I hold shift down on this, it does not show me how much that it outputs. But what we can do is, this guy is producing hydrogen over here. God, those windmills are so bothering me outside. This line here is sending hydrogen into this gas tank. So if I put it right here... Oh, actually, this is very noisy as well. We may need to find another place for this. Oh, it stopped for a second. So it is producing... Oh, it can output 240 redstone flux a tick. Is it gaining... It looks like it is actually gaining hydrogen, so that's good. And yeah, so it's outputting energy. What we would probably like to do is do that. Oh, wait, does it not connect? Where do I have to connect the power to this thing? Oh, does it not connect up to these redstone energy conduits? That would be weird. Huh. Let's do some tests. Let's pick this guy up. Ugh, come here. Rah. Rah. Oh, I hate those windmills so much. They're just so dang noisy. Alright, let's maybe put this guy somewhere where we can get underneath it. Let's just put it up there. Oh, that's not it. Let's put it up here. So, will redstone conduits even... They don't seem like they connect to it. Oh, it connects to the front. Okay, so wherever that little yellow thingy is where it connects. Good to know. Alright, let's get this crap off the ceiling. So, now that we got that figured out, very good. Maybe we can position it like this. There we go. And if we do that, boom, it should be producing power like crazy. I think it's outputting power. It says that there's 16,000 redstone flux here. My only guess is that the power lines that I have connected to it cannot output 250, so it's only outputting 80. So what we need to do is bump up our power lines. We do. We need to replace all of these with something better. So that's what we're going to work on right now. Okay, so if we look in any eye, I think what we want to look for is redstone conduits. And these are a little tricky. Not redstone, redstone. These guys are a little tricky, and they require 2 steps. And apparently everything has redstone in the name. Jeez. Okay, here we go. So this is an empty one, and it requires electrum and hardened glass. And of course it's raining right now. Let's just turn down my sound for a second. There we go. That's tolerable. So I went ahead and made some electrum in my Tinker's Construct furnace. So we're going to put that like that. That'll work. And not shoot my chest. These guns are a little tricky. Stop! Everything is firing! Okay, so let's put this gun up so we're not tempted to just fire it constantly. What was I looking for again? I've just completely forgot. We were looking for hardened glass. Here it is. Okay, so we can make the shells of these things. So we're going to make as much as possible. We made 2 stacks, or 1.5 stacks is what we made. Alright, so we've got that, but now we need to fill it with redstone. So, if you guys remember, I put this stuff in my inventory earlier. So, nether bricks, redstone conduction coil, and a leadstone energy cell. We're going to make a magma crucible. Meh. And this way we can melt down redstone. I need an energy frame. Can I just click that in? Oh, I put all my glass away. Son of a gun. Alright. Alright, I think we're very close to getting this made. I don't want to make it with steel. I want to make it with iron. For some reason, when I started playing this mod pack, I thought you could only make it with steel. But there's iron right there. What am I doing? Just wasted my time. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. 1 machine frame. And we might be able to just click the rest of this in. Of course not. That would only be helpful and easy. So there's that. What goes on the sides? I think it's like that. And this guy goes on the bottom, right? Alright, what's going on here? Redstone reception coil. Leadstone cell frame. Oh, I just need the frame. I made the whole cell. Okay, that's dumb. I think it was, I need a redstone block. And I placed a block. That's great. Good job. Okay, so this guy goes like that. Come on, I'm out of glass. I actually tried to make this stuff ahead of time so this wouldn't be as painful as it is right now. But, you know, your inventory can only hold so much stuff. There we go. So now we can put that there, and maybe we can shift-click the rest of this in. Boom! There we go. Very happy now. What can we get out of the way here? Let's pick up this crusher. Come with me, Wesley Crusher. What we're going to want to do is steal this. Very good. We'll put it on top, and we'll set the output to be on top. There we go. I'm going to turn everything else off. And we're going to take a bunch of redstone and shove it in this machine. I wonder if it'll take redstone blocks. Because I have lots of blocks. And that would be advantageous, I think. Oh, I just spin it around. There we go. So it is powering up. It's good. It does not take redstone blocks. Good to know. Very interesting. Okay, so I just need just basic redstone. Right? And with the power this thing's getting, should be able to turn that into this stuff. And look at that. That's collecting up. Okay, guys, I'm going to pause it right here until I get enough redstone to transfer over here to the fluid transposer, and we can make our cables proper. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, we are back, and we've got a good amount of destabilized redstone created. So let's go ahead and pick up that tank, and we'll put it up here on our fluid transposer. And with one hit of the wrench, it'll push it all into the machine, and we've got a good amount here. So the only thing we have to do then is just put our energy conduits in there, and it'll fill them up. And these filled redstone energy conduits are the bomb. They apparently, I think they're the top tier, actually. I think we skipped ahead, and they transfer redstone flux at a rate of 10,000 redstone flux per tick. So very cool. That will definitely feed our needs. These guys, the leadstone energy conduits, 80. So 10,000 versus 80. So that's definitely a step up. We can still keep these leadstone energy cells for small jobs. But at the moment, once we get these guys made, we've got them forever. So what we can do now is kind of just take this crap down. This stuff is subpar. Get out of my life. Here we go. We can now utilize the energy that we're creating from this hydrogen generator, like, just totally. We could totally do it. So let's get some of this into place. Let's pick up all this garbage I just made. I think they'll still connect to the... No, they do not connect to the others. So these guys, these machines here are going to be solely powered by the windmills outside, which honestly I think I'm going to take down because they're just so damn noisy. Especially when you get 3 of them set up. Ooh-wee, they are noisy. I do not like it. And sound mufflers do not work on them. That is another annoying bit. So let's take a look at it now. And yeah, it sucked all the power out of there. So all the power that this guy is generating is now being thrown into this digital miner. And I think it's going to work a lot better. Let's see here. The Silk Touch is very slow, but, you know, we've already talked about the reasons why we're doing it. So if we turn Silk Touch off here for a second, I think this thing will start flying. You see here? These are, when it says to mine here, these are the blocks left that it has to mine. So it will slowly count down to 0, and once it's at 0, it no longer has anything to mine. So if we look in here now, we could probably see it grabbing stuff, but it's not silk touching it anymore, so it's just going to put it in its raw form. Look at how much coal ore I have at the moment. that is too much. I have a lot of good gold here. These emerald ores are going to be very helpful. Got a good amount of tin. Not as much iron as I would like, but I think what it does is it starts from the bottom up. So yeah, that will be helpful. Let's put it back on Silk Touch mode. And now that we've got this thing made, I guess this is just going to be the noisy area of the factory here. So yeah, guys. Oh, I want to show you one more thing before we go. Actually, I want to show you a bunch of things, but this is the only thing I can remember. Up here, I created this little thing. This little guy is collecting mob essence. So this is a sewer from Mine Factory Reloaded, and if you take experience orbs and throw them into a sewer, they create mob essence, and you can use mob essence to basically spawn in creatures. We're going to get into that, but right now we're just collecting it. So the way we're doing it is I have an autonomous activator in here, and I'll show you how I make the mob essence here. We'll go down into our basement where our essence bushes are. This really isn't a basement because it leads out to the ground. I think eventually what I'm going to do is clear out this whole tree. I mean, the tree was cool to start in, but we've basically moved on to a factory, so we're going to clear out this whole tree area and maybe build a smaller either cylinder or rectangular cube item. I can't get past this. What is going on? Rectangular cube item going down, and that can storehouse this stuff and some other things. So here are my essence berry bushes, and I think I've got room in my inventory to grab this stuff. Come on. There we go. So with essence berries, when you right click them, they put experience into your inventory or your experience bar. So what you can do is use the autonomous activator and have it right click the berries, and that will release experience orbs. And I put these factory blocks around here so the experience orbs don't go flying everywhere, and they will be forced to fall into the sewer, which will then fall into these tanks, which will then get sucked into this drum, which at the moment is almost full. I'm gonna have to make another drum. So what I can do, I tried making a little chest setup where the chest pushes the experience orbs into the autonomous activator, but for the life of me I can't figure out why it doesn't work. And now that I say it out loud, I just figured out why it's not working. We need an empty hand, I think. Maybe we can just do it with this. Here we go. I realized this needs to be blue. Yep, that's gonna do it. Okay, we figured it out. Let's see here. If we throw these in here, there we go. If we throw our experience into this chest, they get sucked up through the item ducts, pushed into the autonomous activator, and as you can see, it's producing mob essence, and it's filling up this bucket. If you'll see my Wayla tab at the top of the screen, this guy is almost full of experience at the moment. So yeah, that'll be really cool. What I want to do is be able to create some certain type of mobs and, you know, maybe release it on the guys. We can also use the mobs to collect, you know, things like gunpowder, ender eyes, and so forth. But yeah, that's what we're doing. So guys, I think we're gonna wrap it up there. That seems like a good wrapping up point, don't you think? I think so. Do you guys like my hat? This, I think this is, I'm not positive, but I think this is the Ice King's crown from Adventure Time. And if that is, it looks like it, so who cares? Oh, I'm accidentally collecting the experience orbs. Let's get off of that. There we go. So I think that's really cool. I'm going to keep this hat as long as I can if it is the Ice King's hat. Anyway, it looks hella cool anyway, so I like it. So guys, as always, I want to thank each and every one of you handsome and gorgeous people for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, give it a big old thumbs up. Hey guys, also, if you want to see an episode where me and DeathCrafted fight some wither bosses, basically he fights them and then I die. Because he's a lot more powered up than I am at the moment, and he's just so much better at fighting wither bosses than me. I just fall over and die, basically. But yeah, I'll put a link to that episode right here. Right here. I'm pointing to some direction on the screen with my Minecraft character. So yeah, check that video out. It's very cool. His videos are always pretty fun. So yeah, guys. Until next time, we'll see you all real soon. Bye.